get bigger. Some of y'all producing some baby fruit. Y'all need to come on. What you doing? The fruit you producing is so small, so tiny, can't nobody see it. Can't nobody get full off of it. What you doing? What you need to do is recultivate your soil. Go back to the soil enrichment. You know, they got this stuff called ProGrow, whatever it is. And it's an enrichment in soil, and it has nitrogen, and all this other stuff, and manure, all that in the thing. And you put it, rejuvenates the ground and let something grow, and let it grow even bigger and better. Why? Because it has what the soil is missing, what has been taken out. So, you know, some of the things that have happened to you in your life, pull from your soil. You need to go back to the source and re-up the soil so that you'll be able to produce greater fruit.
Yes, cultivate it.
I'm just trying to help you. You know, some of us have experienced some hardships.
Amen.
Some of us have experienced some, you didn't believe people could do you like that.
Come on now.
But they did it. And it pulled almost everything out of you. And now you walk the earth as a mummy almost, going through the flow. And all you need to do is reconnect to the God who is the source of your strength, who is the source of your life, who is the source of your regrowth, who is the source of to be able to stimulate your soil. He said, break up that fallow ground. The ground is there, it's ready, the soil is there. All I need you to do is go and break it up. Loosen it up so that the seed that is planted, some fell on good ground, some fell on bad ground, some fell on stones, some fell. What is your seed falling upon? Is it good soil? Let's see. Wherefore, my dearly beloved, flee from idolatry. Run away from making things your God. When I say that, I'm going to give some examples. You know I am. Sometimes a woman might make a purse her God. Oh, baby, this product. Who is she? I don't know who she is. All I know is when I go in the store and they say product, she costs a lot. So I don't even need to know her. Well, baby, this is I don't care. Some woman had some shoes that had a red sole on them. I don't know what they call them. Y'all women know. I don't know. And she said, oh, baby, this is such and such. I said, how much they cost? $300. I tell you what, that would not come out of my pocket. You would be around here barefoot talking about goonie goo goo or whatever. I ain't playing with you. Yeah, that was old, I'm sorry. You have men, wait for it. We like to dress cars, ourselves. Sometimes our shoes cost a lot. My son had a foot fetish. I can talk about mine because that's mine. He didn't have a fetish with feet. He had a fetish with shoes. He had every new sneaker there was. I ain't playing. Jordans out the wazoo. I'm like, son. Okay, so he get ready to graduate high school. Well, I was the dummy. Me, that was footing the bill for the first ones. I said, all right, I'll tell you what you're gonna do, son. He says, Dad, can I take off this summer, stay here with my friends, figure out what I'm gonna do with my life, and then, nope, you got two choices. You can go to college or you can go to the military. He raised his little voice. Notice I said little voice. I ain't been much smaller than this all my life. He raised his little voice. Dad, you know I don't like school. Military it is, go sign up. Now his mama was mad at me because he was 18 and I made him go to the military. Shortly thereafter he got through. He called me. He said, Dad, yes son, thank you. For what? You made me go to the military, I appreciate it. Absolutely. And then I revealed to him, somebody had to support your shoe habit and it was going to be you. He goes to Germany, I kid you not. He makes a living on selling shoes. His shoes. Yeah, he the kind that'll take a shoe, a sneaker, and take a toothbrush and clean it, sneaker. You see? And the sneaker looks like he just bought it. Because he had so many, they were lightly worn. So he could go over there and sell them for the price, the retail price they said here. He didn't buy it for the retail price, but he sold it over there for it. He made a profit. Or for my shoes, he didn't send me no money. I'm just saying. As we continue, now, what you make your God, be careful. Because them sneakers can't get you everything. That purse can't get you. Sometimes we've made the phone. I'm finna hit somebody, and I'm sorry for this. I love you though. Facebook, Snapchat,
Twitter.
who? Instagram. Yo, I don't know nothing about all of that.
Network.
What is it called?
Network.
The baby. Look where it's going. At an early age, they put a device in their hands. And it ain't the parents who doing it. It's the school. They handing out tablets. Here, take this. It's assigned to you now. You're responsible for it. Surprises me. Early age. What are we allowing ourselves to make a God out of? Somebody said, well, preacher, I'm not making that a God. You think? Every day you get up, the first thing you go to is what? Book face. Why did I switch it? Because it's a thing that looks at your face every time you get up. Every time you get up. Every time you get up. Every time you turn around. Folk is driving. Crash after crash after crash after crash. And they make vehicles now, they make vehicles now when you can put your phone in the vehicle. Why would I text while I'm driving? I've been guilty. Very far and few between. I learned very quickly that is not something I want to do. Because I'm not a man who drives a small vehicle. Never have been. My first vehicle was a Chevrolet Caprice. Old school, 4-door long body. I don't play. Everything thereafter was long. I drive a truck now. If I hit something, you're going to be hurt. I'm going to be mad, but you're going to be hurt. Because I'm not driving nothing little. I can't do it. What would I look like? Bam! Oh, God. All me. Did I make it my God? Can you not go the distance of wherever you're going without getting on your phone? Without texting? Without looking at a post? Because your phone alerts you and tells you. What have we made our God? When you pray, do you think you can call Jesus on your phone? I'm just asking. Somebody said, well, brother preacher, my Bible on my phone, how many times do you look at it?
All the time.
How many times do you read it? How many times do you study it? How many times does it resonate in your heart and you actually learn something? I'm just saying. You be careful what you make a God, because this is how you, when you separate, he said run from idolatry. Flee, run, hurry up, get in a hurry. Because when idolatry takes over, it falls under the scripture that says, after sin has finished its course, the end result is death. After idolatry has taken over and you no longer know you even in it. You don't know because you continuously in the middle of it. Brother preacher, what you want us to do? We can't do nothing. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. All things are done in moderation. All things. If you do it in moderation, it's when you take it overboard and you make it your God, and it becomes so important to you, priority takes over. Sometimes we can make the wrong things priority in our lives. That could be a man, a woman, a child, a car, jewelry, shoes, purse, glasses. I've seen people with some extravagant glasses. Ain't nobody talking about you. Got gold on the side. Certain frame, and they got 4 and 5 pair, and I asked them how much one costs. $500. What? Why would you do that? I understand eyesight is good, but wait. If your eyesight is bad anyway, what you putting $500 in some rims for? Why would you do that? Just get the basic kind of glass. It's gonna be thick anyway. Why would you put all this money around this frame? For what? Well, I need to represent. I need to. Romans 12 and 2. I'm going to end with that. Romans 12 and 2. Let me stay here, Father. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God. How do I become fruitful? I like this because it shows you some very juicy fruit. I love, I thank God for her because my wife, Sister Nikki, she does a great job in producing everything. She produces everything. All I do is talk, but she produces it all. Makes it look all good, makes it look even appealing to the eye. But if you look at this, how it has, and then you read, wait. Fruitful living starts with transformation. If you knew how to live fruitful, you'd already be doing it. I'm sorry. Although God gave that command first when he created you, you had to be born of flesh. And when you come out, your parents guide you, lead you, raise you, give you everything that you got in you. You take upon the traits that you might want to take, and you let go those that did. Your mom and dad might be people who are faithful to God, but you decided you don't want to be. You decided you want to take on the earth. You want to do what the world say. That's up to you. But then this takes you back to transformation. How? Because your mind has to be renewed. Renewed to what, God? Renewed back to the original state I wanted it in order to become fruitful. I'm telling you, in order to get to that place of God where you've excelled beyond what men labeled you could. And man will label you as a failure. I see the color of your skin. You can't do certain things. That goes across the spectrum. I don't care what your color is. There's going to be certain environments that dark folk can't go in, light folk can't go in, medium folk can't go in. I don't care what your race is. You're going to chance upon some opportunity for somebody to be racist, period. Well, if you're living a fruitful life, that works to your favor. Darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Just saying. I just threw that in there. But we don't want dark lemons, we want light ones, So if you want lemonade, you might. I'm just saying. If you look at it, you start to understand, okay, God, wait. The format in which I think right now, does that line up with your will for me? Nope. Why? Because there's too much room for error. There's too much room for your interjection. The Bible says, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Your mind wants to think the way it wants to because it desires difference from God. It desires to be God. Some of us think we are above God. Some of us think we have everything we need in order to be successful. Some of us. But then there are those of us, like myself, who know, had it not been for God on my side, I'd be in the grave. I'd be in the grave. I got bullet wounds to prove it. Knife wounds to prove it. I'd be in the grave. I ain't Superman. I just serve a super God, that's all. Ain't nothing special about me. It's the God I serve that you want to get attached to. You want to have more fruit? And every season you got 3 fruit on your tree. What's wrong with your tree? Who gonna let, if I own an orchard, now let's just look at this up here. If I own an orchard, and in this orchard there's one tree that gives me 3 fruit every year, you think I'm finna, I done cultivated the soil, I done pulled stuff from around it, pulled up weeds, put down this, did this, and that tree can only push out 3 fruit. How long do you think I'm gonna let that tree stay there before I replace it?